Think I'm talking about some money? Niggas on my comment page saying, damn, did he leave some for the rest of us? Nigga, you don't hustle, you don't eat.
Point
you don't
blank.
hustle, you don't eat, nigga.
Fuck that.
Hustle harder. You
Top
never
five.
hustle hard as me. Think I do this shit for the money?
Peace, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Wax Groove.
Keeping it cool.
It's your boy Universal.
Estemare, nigga who don't play. He was born in May. Fucking what's wrong with your day?
We got an album review for you today. We going over Jadakiss's top 5, Dead or Alive.
I tried.
So we're gonna go through it track by track. We're gonna give you our final thoughts at the end. So right off the jump, the intro, first 48. Jada just spitting 48 bars, thanking the fans, you know, for copping the album. Whether you bought the CD, downloaded it, bootlegged it, just thanking the fans. I thought it was official. It was a good way to start the album. He was spitting some shit on there. The beat was right. You know, it got the move. It got the move just right to start the album off.
Definite. Mood was very setting. You know, it was very fitting. That was an ill ass. Probably one of my favorites, aside from another one. But we'll get to that later. Next track is a skit.
It's got the little barbershop talk on there.
Yeah. But I liked it, to be totally honest. It was like a very, very good skit, if you ask me. Very good.
It fit the theme. It fit perfect with what he was going for with the album. You know, plus with the whole tour and the press run that he had going with it and the barbershop talk. It fit in perfect.
Real rawness. I like rawness, you know what I'm saying?
So
next track.
Track 3, my favorite track on the album.
Mine's too.
So we got, it's Jada, and he's got featuring Diddy.
Take that.
Diddy's just on there talking some shit. It's a track. Yeah, he does talk a lot of shit, but it's motivational sometimes.
This was motivational. This was very motivational, I felt.
Yeah, when you hear Diddy on here, it pretty much, like he said, nigga, if you don't hustle, you don't eat.
I feel like he was talking like for a movie or some shit, like.
But
when I heard it, I got a visual of him in the movie behind the desk. You don't eat. You know what I'm saying? I got that.
Yeah, when I first heard it though, it made you want to get off your ass. Like, he got a point. Like, it really hits home when he says it.
Right. Yeah.
And then Jada just follows it up, and he's just spitting some hard shit on here, you know.
Yeah, if you that type of nigga, like, it hits you. Like, yeah, I got to get on my shit. That's if you're not on your shit. And even if you was on your shit, and you was like, yo, I got to get on my shit more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't eat if you don't hustle. That shit imprinted right up in the track. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's dead.
One of the biggest surprises of this track for me though was Swiss Beats actually handled the production on this. And it doesn't sound like a typical Swiss Beats type of beat if you ask me. You know, a lot of his stuff is very up-tempo, party-like, bells, whistles. But it just hit hard, so the beat was on point. Jada was spitting. You know, Diddy came through and talked some shit, and it was dead right. And then we go on to track number 4, You Can See.
You can see. I can see that I couldn't understand Future except those words, and those was real hard to decipher.
That was sketchy.
You can see.
Yeah,
but it was still a hard track. You know what I'm saying? It was catchy because it was Future doing him, you know, and Kiss doing him. So it was fitting.
It was definitely fitting. This is definitely the single for the album.
It would have been weird if I'd have had Kiss trying to, you can see. It would have been a little weird. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have been top 5 on that. You know?
He's spitting. You know, the beat's straight. Like you said, I don't understand anything Future said. But I can understand why people like this song. It's just a banger. That's all it is, just a hard banger. Something you probably hear in the club, you can play on the radio, in the gym, bang out those sets to it. You know, it definitely works. Track 5, another one of my favorites.
Why, yo?
Youthful Offenders, featuring Akon. And he's on there screaming at convict music. We ain't heard a feature from Akon in a minute. Jada's on here spitting gems, you know, telling a story, 2 boys, you know, just the different paths, or 2 men, I should say, and the different paths that they've taken, you know, with the street life and everything. But Jada's on here spitting some gems.
Definitely.
It's an official track.
I feel like Jada always gives you that track that, type sentimental kind of, but still keeps that gangster type roll type feel to it. You know what I mean? He always got one of those on there, like Why on one of his past joints, or one of those is sort of kind of comparison to what that track was.
I noticed lately though, when he spits a lot of times, he does keep it to the streets and that just that raw, gritty stuff.
Definitely.
But his music lately has a little more substance as far as having some gems in it and a message that's relayed. If we jump into track 6, we have Jason featuring Swiss Beats.
Fucking bananas on the production on this. I love this beat. You know what I'm saying?
Swiss definitely did his thing.
This is official Swiss shit right here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, we could have did without his verse on there.
I see Swiss strictly as producer.
Agreed.
I didn't, yeah, he's right. Let me just shut up on that, because he hit the nail on the head. Track 7, I didn't like.
Yeah. Kill featuring Lil Wayne. Although, like everybody else said, it's mixtape Weezy on this track. Then he turned around and released No Ceilings too, and from what I hear, it's just terrible. But the beat on that was just terrible. Everything up to this point was dead right. Then it kind of transitions a little bit.
Yep.
Wasn't feeling that song. Then we got track number 8, which is Man in the Mirror, which I thought was a decent song. He spent some gems again. What's your take on that?
It was I'm more so not liking it.
Track number 10, Synergy, featuring Styles P. Just Blaze on the beat. It's typical Jada and Styles.
I was feeling it though.
It was going back and forth. It wasn't their best back and forth, but they do, their chemistry's there. It's always going to be official when them two go back and forth on the song. And it was nice to see Just Blaze back on some real hard-hitting production too.
Track 10, Ain't Nothing New. This was something new to me, but it worked.
Yeah, it was definitely one of my favorites.
You know?
Neo did his thing. Nipsey Hussle's verse on there was on point. Jada did his thing. It came together perfectly. The chemistry on there was official.
Yeah, the next track, 11, So High. I'm gonna be honest, I probably was so high I did not even remember it. I didn't even know Wiz was on this album, to be totally honest. So I guess that lets you know how I felt about it. And I fucked with both of them, so it just probably was, I was high.
Jada did his thing. I could have did without the Wiz Khalifa verse. I mean, it's just the same thing for men nowadays. It's always going to be a verse about smoking some weed. It's like...
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, but he's got to diversify. I mean, you can't just keep spitting the same shit over and over. It's whack.
Track 12 is a skit. That's close. It was a little better. You know what I'm saying? But
That skit was kind of funny, though. If I'm not mistaken, I swear that sounded like that was supposed to be the mad rapper on there. I loved it, though. I thought the skit was hilarious.
I didn't think about that, but he's kind of right. Critical, trash, chug juice.
Yeah, just hot garbage.
Yeah.
Jeezy
It was
just
real hot garbage.
Jeezy's just terrible. Some of the features on here he could have did without Jeezy being one of them.
Yeah, this is kind of where the album really if you ask me, it starts to die down a little,
Then you got Confetti featuring Homeboy. I don't remember his name. One of his D Block London members. This is just a stripper anthem. They in the club throwing money. Strippers, you know how that go.
Yeah.
Cutlass, I wasn't feeling that either. It was just a track that was just on there, in my opinion. Then you got Realest in the Game featuring Luch and Young Buck. Song was okay. I could have did without Young Buck. Sheik does his thing, especially as of lately. Sheik has just been on a tear when it comes to rhyming. He's just putting out some serious verses.
Yeah, I fuck with Sheik. Yeah, Buck. His Buck. I feel like he's just trying to hold on, basically.
Then Rain, number 17, track 17, I'm sorry. featuring Styles. You got Styles on the hook, and you got a verse from Nas. Scram Jones on the beat. Scram Jones does his thing. He always comes correct on the production side. I like the song. You know, it wasn't nothing too crazy. I think the Nas's verse could have been a little better.
I was just about to say that.
But it was still official.
Yeah. What's that? 18.
Yeah, One More Mile to Go. This was okay. It wasn't too memorable. Not something you're gonna truly remember. It's just there. And then we got number 19, Baby, featuring Dice Payne. Same thing. It's just another track that's there. Nothing too memorable on my side, you know, in my eyes. A couple of the joints on here you could have did without. A lot of the features you could have did without.
Yeah. I mean, to be totally honest, the way to describe the album if I was to describe it in my way, you know what I'm saying, it's a straight parabola. It goes up and then it goes right down. Like nothing more to it, you know.
Agreed. Yeah, my favorite track on here, by far, is You Don't Eat. You know, given the whole theme of this album, top 5 Dead or Alive, you know, I would have liked to see Jada just stick to some really heavy hitting East Coast features, some real gritty boom bap production, and just put something out that just, you know, with just some real heavy rhymes, just going at it, and just really letting everybody know why he's top 5.
Or
I
agree.
That would have fit the theme a little better. I can understand why he had you know, the production kind of was all over the place. It just wasn't cohesive. So that's just
much what it is, yeah.
That's my thoughts, my opinions. Let us know what you think. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter @Universal718. And be on the lookout for more album reviews.